What is up, everybody? Chewy89 coming at you today, and finally, I should have done this video yesterday, but I couldn't. I didn't have enough time yesterday. I was just way too busy. But the affiliation list has dropped, and we got some surprises here, and some not so surprises for the affiliation list. But anyways, if you guys could do me a favor, drop a like, dislike down below, comments, subscribe to the channel. Help your guy out a little bit, get some subscribers, move up in the YouTube world a little bit. And that'd be great, man. I would love it. And I will have more MCP content. I'm gonna be busy this week. I'm gonna try to hook up with Seth and we're gonna do an affiliation list too and talk about this as well. I want to get his opinion on everything as well. And I'm gonna try to. I need to get back with Rich Mid. I want to do a video with him on Sunday. I'm gonna send him a DM today and just see what his time looks like on Sunday. Anyways, guys, with that being said, let's get into this affiliation list right now. Because let me tell you something. I'm hyped. Your boy here is hyped for this affiliation list, okay? So let's start off with this. Nothing new for the A-Force, which makes me happy, okay? And I'll tell you why in a minute. Asgard, nothing new. That's not a surprise. Avengers, nothing new, which is a surprise. Black Order, of course, nothing new. Brotherhood of Mutants. Now, I had Rogue pegged for Brotherhood the minute she came out. Just going off the lore, back in the day, Rogue used to work with Mystique, and if you know the story, Rogue killed Captain Marvel, and at that point in time, killed Captain Marvel, and then from there, damn near killed the Avengers and stuff like that. So but that was all under Mystique's. I think Mystique was ordering her around or whatever the case may be. I forgot completely, but it didn't matter. She was brought into Brotherhood at some point. And there's some Magneto stuff back in the day too, or whatever, with Rogue. The surprise here is Colossus and Gambit. I don't remember Colossus ever being a Brotherhood of Mutants, but I'll take it. I don't care. Gambit as well. I don't remember him being a part of the Brotherhood of Mutants at any point in time. But if that's in the lore, I need to find out where, because that's freaking awesome. So the Brotherhood of Mutants gets 3 more characters. Most importantly, they get Rogue, which gives them a valid, very, very good 4th threat. Sorry, Sabretooth. I mean, Sabretooth is interesting. He's a pretty decent character. He's just not enough right now. I like what he does, but I see what people were talking about where he can, he's a little lacking a little bit. But it is what it is. Rogue is the better 2 threat. She does a lot. She has a throw. She's just awesome. Colossus is a surprise. He's a bodyguard piece for 4. I don't know where you're gonna fit him in with the Brotherhood, just because the Brotherhood of Mutants rosters are already so expensive. You're gonna be taking Magneto. You're gonna take Jugs. That's a 4. That's a 6. That's a 5. Another 5 is Scarlet Witch. I mean, you're already taking a lot of points here. So I don't know where you would fit in a Colossus, another 4th threat. Gambit is interesting. Now, the thing about Gambit is he basically gets an auto push on his bow staff when he has power, right? I think it costs 2 power to do, or power to do. I don't remember exactly what it is. But the fact that he's going to be gaining power with Magneto and he's within an affiliation, pretty good. Colossus, I was worried about. If you play him, I mean, you could definitely find a way to give him power to bodyguard Magneto. I can see him being pretty strong on down the middle, extracts or secures. Just because you're gonna be going down the middle, Gamma Wave or whatever the case, and from there you could, throw stuff, build power, give Colossus power, and he's gonna be constantly bodyguarding Magneto just to keep him safe. I can see some plays like that happening. But that's interesting. These are the 2 most interesting parts to the Brotherhood of Mutants, in my opinion. I just didn't, I didn't have it pegged, which is fine. I mean, that's interesting, and that's why we play this game, right? We can look up the lore and see where this happened. And that's awesome. I mean, the Brotherhood of Mutants, they bump up a little bit. Can't wait to see what they do. I know I'm going to be playing the Brotherhood a lot more because, they added Rogue. And I like Rogue. So that's really cool. I'm a huge fan of that. Nothing new to the Cabal. Nothing new to the Criminal Syndicate. Defenders get magic. This I thought was surprising. Magic is one of those characters I have not fielded or played. Don't know why. I look at her stuff. I'm like, she's pretty cool. She's interesting. I just haven't played her. I need to play her some more just to understand what she does and all that. She's a pretty decent 3 threat from what I understand. But the defenders, right now, they don't need characters. They need tactics cards, and I think they'll have tactics cards coming along the way. I don't know with what pack. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they need tactics cards. They're really lacking that. If they can get some more tactics cards. The defenders have an amazing roster here, and then they have playing. I mean, you can field them with the Midnight Suns too, because there's a lot of overlap between the defenders and Midnight Suns. So I don't know. They need tactics cards in the worst way. So I'm hoping at some point they do. We'll see what happens. But Magic is a surprise here. So Uncanny X-Men, their roster gets bigger, and none of this is a surprise here. They get Colossus, they get Gambit, they get Honey Badger, they get Magic, Rogue, X-23. They should have just done this months ago. With Rogue, we know she's gonna be X-Men. But here's the thing: this roster, like I said before, I think the way to play this roster is to go wide. And right now, if you notice with this roster, they have a lot of 3 threats. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 2 threat. 5, 6. Right now, they have 6 3 threats. They have 1 2 threat. The rest are like there's like a 4 and a 5 in there. So they can spread out their numbers really, really wide, especially with Storm's leadership being a 3. And Cyclops is a 4. If you want to take Cyclops, that's fine. That's already 7 points. I mean, if you take Honey Badger, think about this. If you take Storm Cyclops at 7, Honey Badger X-23 at 2 and 3, right? You're already at 12 points. You got 3 points left. You can go and put a domino and go 6 wide at 15, right? Let me do the math here. 1, 2, so that's 7. X-20, they said X-23 and Honey Badger, right? So that's 5. That's 12. Yeah, 3 more points is 15. That's sick. That is really, really good. That is really, really good. From there, you go Domino at 3 or Beast at 3. That's a pretty good team right there. At 15 points. And X-23 is really, really solid. And their movement shenanigans with Honey Badger, my God. It's insane. It's really insane. Spider Foes, nothing. X-Force, no surprise here. This was leaked like a couple weeks ago. Not leaked, but it was said on stream a couple weeks ago. X-23 and Honey Badger are X-Force affiliated, which is good for them. They definitely needed this. This helps them out. I mean, if you take Cable, X-23, Honey Badger, that's 10 points already right there. You can take another 3 and a 2 at 15. Or you can go another 5 threat. They have the point flexibility with Honey Badger, X-23. So I think their staples for X-Force are going to be these 2 for sure, or just 1, and then fill out the rest of the roster, basically, which is good. And X-Force has some really decent tactics cards. Their leadership is poopy, but they have decent tactics cards. They have decent characters. They're going to be a threat with this edition as well. I like everything I see here. What I'm a big fan of is that Rogue is not an Avenger. Thank the Lord. And she's not a Force. Thank the Lord. It doesn't make sense for her to be in any of these affiliations, though. With where she's at as a character at this point. But anyways, guys, that's it for me, guys. These are my thoughts on the affiliation list. I'm probably going to talk about this later with Sev as well. At some point, I don't know when. We're going to probably get more in depth in this. I'm going to talk about other MCP stuff. And then this week, like I said, I'm going to try to get Rich. I'm going to try to get him to do a video this Sunday. I'm going to hit him up, send him a DM, see what he's looking like, see what schedule's looking like for Sunday. And then go from there, guys. But anyways, guys, do me a favor. Like, dislike the video. Comment down below. Give me your thoughts on the affiliation list. What are your thoughts for the Brotherhood? What are your thoughts for the X-Men, X-Force? What are your thoughts for all their rosters and all that stuff? And how are you going to play them? And what are you going to put in for those? How are you going to build your Brotherhood of Mutants roster now and X-Men and X-Force and X-23? Let me know down below, guys. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts down there. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Help your guy out. Have a wonderful, blessed day out there, guys. Take care. See you on the next video. Bye.